Anyway, everybody, please give it up for the lovely, the amazing SmoothSaylin.
Hello, everyone.
How's it up there in Saskatchewan?
Getting warmer, but yeah, over the terrible coldness. Get a
Getting over.
couple months of warm weather, and then you're back to the ice again.
Wait, so
Feels like that anyway.
you get like 1 week of summer up there, and then it's just cold all year round.
Yeah, it feels like that, but yeah, depends on the year, but it's too long. Winter's way too long, that's for sure.
How you been? Like, you were recovering from a flu, is that right? Like, what did you
Yeah,
do?
it must have been something like that, but feeling much better now, so
Mhm.
glad to be here.
Yeah, glad you were able to pull off those your other regularly scheduled streams. You did like 3 or 4 hours each. I was like,
Yeah,
sweet.
just missed yours. Hey, that was scheduled. I'm so sorry about that.
No,
But
no worries. You were definitely having a week-long battle with your DAW, and like,
yeah,
so what was your progress with that?
I don't know. I'm a techie person, so I don't know. I think I just have like so much going on. Like if you could see everything in front of me, it's just like audio cables linked to different things, and then it goes to my interface, and then I think that's my main reason I've had issues. I've kind of had issues right from the get-go, trying to get on Twitch and doing what I want to do, but um, I'm able to talk to you today, and you can hear my guitar. So that's all we really need, and that's good. Yeah.
Yes, cannot definitely wait to hear some of your original tunes, guys. This girl's got a lot of really good catchy tunes. But you actually have like a looper going on there, but that we won't be getting any of that today with.
No,
Yeah.
sadly.
So you'll have to, tune in. You have to give her a follow and tune in to catch her looper and sampler. You also have like samplers and stuff, right? Like soundboard. Is that what you have, or do you have like
Yeah.
a line 6, a DAW?
Well, I
Huh?
used my DAW going through Streamlabs, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get any of that working. So
Hmm.
it's a very raw today.
Raw acoustic set, kind of like MTV's
Yeah,
Unplugged here.
yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely.
So when did you start streaming? Like, so yeah, because like at the beginning of like 2020, when I started hanging out here again, like I came 2015, but later on in lockdown, the music scene just blew up on here. Like, how did you find out about Twitch, and what inspired you to start on here?
I can't remember how I found out about it, but might have been I got an email from DistroKid because that's my distributor that I put my songs out through or release my songs out through, and they had an option that I guess they were trying to bring musicians in, so they said if you come over to Twitch, we'll give you affiliate like right off the get go.
That's
And I was
cool.
like, okay, yeah, I'll sign up to this, and then I realized all the shit that goes into it, and I was not ready. And it took me like a whole another year when they were like, "Your affiliate status is going to be going away," and I was like, "Oh shit! I have like 2 weeks. I gotta get on it."
Oh no.
um, but yeah, I ended up figuring it out. I lost that affiliate status, but I gained it pretty quickly starting up again, so that's good. But yeah,
So
that's how.
you were part of a distributor, not a label, right?
No, yeah, District is just a company that you release your songs through.
Oh, okay. What's the difference between a label and a distributor? Like, do they not get royalties from your streams or what, like sales, or like
No,
how's
well,
that
you
go?
just pay them. Yeah, you pay them a certain amount, so like per year or per month. But a label, you basically give you a bunch of money to promote yourself, and then to promote you, and then they
Hmm.
take like all your income.
Oh, really?
That's how I view it.
They just promote you. That's pretty much all they do.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Okay.
they've got the money, right, to
Hmm.
back it all, so push you out there quickly.
I mean, if they're tossing in an immediate affiliation with Twitch, hey, it's pretty good deal, right? Because
Yeah,
hitting
I don't know where
affiliate,
that came from.
that's probably like something they worked out. But like you would think, because hitting affiliate is pretty easy, but not everyone can get there right away. So that's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah,
Start
I
racking up.
thought so.
So tell us about like your first streams. Like, how did you feel getting on the camera for the first time here?
Absolutely like anxiety ridden.
Rightfully so. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I went on just to try and see like if my video and everything was working, and then I ended up having like 10 people hop on, and I was just like I didn't know anything about it, and they're like, "Hey, do you know this song?" And I was like, "Okay, well, let's just roll through it and or with it," and it was Ed Sheeran's "I See Fire."
Hmm.
And I mean, I heard a little bit of it before, but yeah, I ended up having to basically live learn on my first stream with that song. But yeah, I was really nervous, and I think that's what took me so long to really start is that I was nervous um, to play in front of people.
Oh, I think you're frozen. Oh, never mind. To play in front of people. So wait, I mean, you've been didn't you perform on stage prior to that, or?
Yeah. When I was young, I used to perform a lot. My family's really musical.
Mhm.
So I basically was born into a musical family, and so they put me on stage. I sang a lot of country songs, but the moment that I learned how to play guitar, I thought I'm going to learn my own songs or my own type of music that I like. And I went on stage. It was actually for Telemiracle. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but it's basically a charity for basically a charity. I think it's just Saskatchewan.
Mhm.
But anyways, I tried out for that, and it was the first time playing guitar and singing ever, and I forgot my words, and it was just like the worst experience.
You forgot your
And
lyrics.
yeah, so it all goes back to that, and then every time I performed after that, I don't know if it was like a little bit of PTSD or what, but I would just always forget my words. So I was like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore, and so I stopped performing, and then Twitch happened, and I was like, oh, these people are using like song lists and lyrics in front of them, that I could do that. So that's kind of what got me able to do it, is that the lyrics are in front of me. Sometimes even when they're in front of me, I still miss out and I get ahead of myself. But Twitch is a good platform to work on that. So happy about that.
Definitely. So even though if you're not in front of 20 people or so, you can still feel like yourself up there. So like it seems like because when you're singing your songs, you just really flow into it. Like you're just so natural and comfortable up on camera. Like so you played a charity event and then that you got kind of traumatized by that because it was so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Um did you play any other gigs after that, like solo or with a band or?
I did a duo set with my brother for a competition. It's all this
Oh.
stuff with I don't know, extra nervousness to it, but I did
Mhm.
that with him, and we did a couple songs, and it was good. And then the third week I was in it, I forgot my song or my lyrics again, so I was like, oh, I can't do this, and I just like made it worse for myself. And then like every time I think about performing, it was just like I don't even want to be in that space to forget that,
Mm.
because it was just an awful feeling. And then having like a family of musicians that just like go up there and they like rock and don't forget anything was this pressure to be I guess perfect. So yeah, childhood experiences.
Dang. So
Yeah.
family of musicians, like were your parents or folks like were they in bands? What were their musical endeavors that inspired you?
Yeah, my dad was in a lot of bands growing up, and when he met my mom learned how to play bass, and then they started playing together, and they had kids and taught their kids how to play. And I was the youngest. I have three older brothers, so they're all learned how to play drums and guitar, and so we had family jams and stuff. But they all moved on to basically make music their career. So
Really?
there's a lot to live up to, I think, which put more pressure on me. And being a female or whatever, I was never really into their type of music. So and they always wanted me to play their type of music, and I just couldn't because my range and everything wasn't the same or style. So it was just interesting.
Awesome. Wow. Wow. So what do your brothers do? Do they produce? Do they play in bands? Like what do they do?
Yeah, they were all in bands. My oldest brother was in one that was pretty popular, I guess at least in Saskatchewan. I know he won like Canadian
Hmm.
contests and stuff like that, but they were Butterfinger was band that was the biggest there. He's still in bands,
Hmm.
a couple different ones, and then my second oldest brother, kind of like he was part of Butterfinger, and then part of some other bands with him, and then my third brother, he was really deep into his band, and that's basically all he really did for a living for a while. They were called Seven Straight.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think recently he just decided to stop. I don't know why,
Hmm.
but yeah.
Wow. So like they all pursued like music from there. Do they play guitar? Like do they are they multi instrumentalists or like?
My older brother plays guitar,
Hmm.
and the youngest brother plays guitar and sing, or they all sing, and then the middle brother is a bass player, amazing bass player actually. But yeah,
Hmm.
and drums. It's all kind of we all do a little bit of all of it,
That's
you
cool.
know.
Family band. That'd be
Yeah,
cool if you guys become like the Jacksons or like
yeah,
Echo Smith. Yeah, that'd be super cool. Each family member plays each instrument. Like there's four of you,
yeah.
so I think your parents strategically had four kids to cover each instrument: bass, drums, guitar, and vocals, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So,
Well, they played in a band together. They're called Loose Change
hmm.
because my last name's Penny, so they are
Oh,
called Loose Change. Yeah.
oh, that's so cool! Wow.
Yeah.
So what artists like I know like we're definitely gonna get into this the music back in the day. You know, you and I connected it also with the emo, the you know the scene music of the early '90s,
Yeah.
late '90s, 2000s, early 2000s. Like, what are some of the other artists? Like I know you said like Alanis Morissette and Jewel were two of your big inspirations. Is that right?
Yeah, no, I didn't really ever listen to Alanis Morissette, and I
Hmm.
remember my auntie giving me a tape of Jewel when I was really young. She was like, "You need to sing these songs." But yeah, I was never really a Jewel fan. But
Hmm.
honestly, like really young, like I was a Super Spice Girls fan, like
Die
die
Hard.
hard Spice Girls fan. But other than that, like I hardly swayed from the Spice Girls until I kind of got older and they
Hmm.
broke up. I think I was like I don't know, maybe 11 or something. Had to move on to other things.
Oh, Spice Girl. So who is your favorite Spice Girl?
Mel B, Scary Spice,
Scary.
definitely. Yeah.
Nice. I really liked Sporty and Mel C. And
Yeah.
everyone liked Emma Bunton back in the day because she was like the cutest one.
Yeah, Baby Spice.
Baby.
Me and my best friend actually, we used to, her older brother used to make videos of us singing and dancing to the Spice Girls.
oh man.
And yeah, her favorite was Sporty Spice. My favorite was Scary. But I always
Mhm.
made her be Baby because she looked like Baby Spice, and she always made me be Sporty Spice. So we had like a fight out because of that.
Oh
But yeah,
no.
lots of videos. Gotta find them. It'd be really embarrassing, I'm sure.
Yeah, show them off on stream.
Yeah.
oh man. So okay, so you like the Spice Girls. Like, what about indie or like pop? Like, what? Who did you like there as well? Like, who did you listen
I
to?
think after
Mhm.
after the Spice Girls, I think I started. Avril Lavigne came out, and I was pretty amazed with her because she was like, I guess maybe growing up with like three older brothers, I wasn't like the most feminine person. So like seeing Avril Lavigne come out was pretty cool because it was someone different that wasn't just I guess you know they say sex sells and she didn't really use that, so that was really cool to me. Um,
Yes.
but then after that,
Mhm.
it went more to like emo bands. It was a pretty quick
Yeah.
transition over to them, but lots of different emo bands.
But like some 41, Hawthorne Heights, like those bands, like or I think who else? Simple Plan was like a really big emo band from Canada. Um,
Yeah,
Taking Back Sunday. No, you got some Taking Back Sunday on your list there. I was like, okay, that automatically hooked me right there. And the used, like you're learning some used, and
yeah, yeah,
so you went from like Avril Lavigne. I mean, I was in love with Avril. I had like Let Go on my binder, like the CD cover, like right
yeah.
there. Have you listened to her recently? She went like from somewhat mainstream pop-ish to really weird pop to back to punk rock. Did you hear her
Yeah.
latest album?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I think that did she do that with her new boyfriend?
With
Can't
Mod
remember
Sun?
what his name
Yeah.
is. Is that yeah?
And that
That's a
song
little
did.
bit more hard.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm so glad
I
she
think.
signed with Travis Barker's label and they're making punk rock again. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so you went from Avril to the emo music, and then lyrics, kind of a little bit of lyrics in there.
Actually, I when you sent that song for me to learn, I forgot about them. For the longest time, I thought that was Avril Lavigne. And I
Really?
didn't. Yeah, it was a
Mm.
long time before I figured out it wasn't because I don't know. It sounds the same, but I remember being like, "What? This isn't Avril Lavigne." It's a long time.
I think like the
But yeah,
soft pop rock kind of sound, mellow sound. Like I think Hillary Duff had it, Ashley Simpson had it. They're really trying to
yeah,
market off of Avril's success by kind of emulating that, which was kind of cool because like it mixed in kind of like the poppy pop star girl with pop punk, you know. So it was like
yeah,
you won't exactly get made fun of for liking it, but because like the pop punk kids like those girls, you know, with like the studded
yeah.
belts and like the yeah the. Did you ever wear that stuff like from Hot Topic?
Oh yeah. I had like a black and white checkered belt
Mm-hmm.
with and I would buy like the belt buckles, but I wouldn't wear them in the front. I'd always wear them on the side. I had like a nautical star but belt buckle.
Oh, the nautical
Oh yeah,
stars.
definitely.
Yeah. Or the wristbands? Did you have like the metal the studded wristbands and the jelly
Yeah.
wristbands?
No jelly wristbands, but the studded ones and just the like the sweat ones.
The
Whatever the
wristbands.
sweatbands, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, like Hot Topic was like the coolest store back then. Now it's like hit or miss nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like did you dress up scene? Like did you like kind of have your hair covering one eye and like all
Oh.
makeup? Oh, you gotta post
I
those
mean, I went
pictures.
through yeah. I was just thinking about it actually. I was thinking about MySpace days and
Oh,
how I had all
MySpace.
those. I wonder if they're still on there.
Like you had like the angles you were posing like
Yeah.
and you had like did you have
The
like
hot pink hair.
oh you had hot pink hair? Like
Yeah.
oh dang. I want to see that. Yeah, please share that.
I'll
Um
have to find some pictures.
did you have like the music on your profile on your
I like
MySpace?
everything that you liked, you mean?
Yeah, some people had a
That
playlist. Mhm.
that was like the place to find new music for a long time.
It
I found
was.
a lot of yeah, the emo bands and I remember Fallout Boy, finding Fallout Boy on there when they were like brand new and then they got bigger. It was kind of cool watching that process. It's a
Mhm.
good site. Too bad that it's not around still, really. I guess it is, but just a lot different now.
I remember didn't like Justin Timberlake buy it like a long time ago and sold it to Fox Media or something weird like that.
Oh, really?
It's some weird endeavor that happened to MySpace. Yeah, they tried turning it into like a music streaming thing, like right when Facebook was getting big in the mid 2010s. But
Oh,
then it
yeah.
just faded into obscurity. So let's kind of talk about your music now. So
Oh,
would you like to play us a tune?
sure. I could give you a Crown acoustic. I was trying to get everything working so I could do the produced version, but
Oh, no
it
worries.
didn't work out so well.
Your acoustic versions of your songs are still just as amazing, so it's all good.
Thank you.
No problem. So, want to give us? Can you give us a little background on Crown? What's that song about again?
It's basically about anxiety. A lot of my songs are kind of tied into mental health.
Hmm.
Um,
It's like 21 Pilots. They're Mr. Mental Healths. But
Actually,
yeah.
I listened to one of their newer songs, and I can't remember what it was called, but it's really amazing. You'd probably know it. It was about like kind of like manifesting.
Manifesting. Um,
Yeah, like manifesting your own kind of.
can you,
I'll have to find it. It's like a brand new one. I think it's brand new anyway.
I'd have to because a lot of those songs are kind of about that. But
Yeah.
alrighty,
Well, I'll have to show you.
alrighty, no problem.
Um,
Alrighty,
yeah.
guys. Performing her original song, Crown. Give it up for Smooth Saylin.
Tell me if it sounds okay. When you envision goals, what do you see? Do you just close your eyes and feel it, or go deep inside a dream? Whoa, can you feel it in your soul? Are you afraid to lose control? Just stop to listen or push your way through. Do let anxiety creep in and judge everything you do. I see it's taking quite its toll, but your boss is self-control. And I can feel it talking. I'm not scared, going nowhere. But when it comes to stopping, no, I won't back down, high on this crowd. And I can feel it talking. I'm not scared, going nowhere. But when it comes to stopping, no, I won't back down, high on this ground. Yeah, I want it, babe. High on it, babe. High on this crown. Yeah, I want it, babe. High on it, babe. When you try to push the limits, you're constantly being told you can't reach it. Stop it all, gun yourself, shut them down. Shh, I won't tell. And I can feel it talking. I'm not scared, going nowhere. But when it comes to stopping, no, I won't back down, high on this ground. And I can feel it talking. I'm not scared, going nowhere. But when it comes to stopping, no, I won't back down, high on this ground. Yeah, I want it, babe. High on it, babe. High on this crown. Yeah, I want it, babe. High on it, babe. Push to the left, then back down. Fight on the right, to see you feeling now. One on the side and upside down. Hey, babe, I own this crown and I can feel it talking. I'm not scared, going nowhere. But when it comes to stopping, no, I won't back down, high on this ground. And I can feel it talking. I'm not scared, going nowhere. But when it comes to stopping, no, I won't back down, high on this ground. Yeah, I want it, babe. High on it, babe. High on this crown. Yeah, I want it, babe. High on it, babe. Much better produced version.
Which you guys can check out on her stream and in her Spotify. So, wow, thanks for giving us that little sample there. Wow. So, you said like a crown is not like a king or queen crown. It's kind of like a...
Yeah, I basically wrote it based on a chakra crown, you know, kind of if you are connected to that at all.
Chakra?
But, you know, chakra?
Yeah.
You know your chakras? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, a regular crown works too, because it's just kind of like, you know, I'm not going to let people tell me that I can't do something. And I'm not going to listen to those voices in my head, and I'm just going to like move on and just move through it.
Dang, so much like empowerment. So when you write, do you have like a certain mantra or like a certain place you need to be in? Like what inspires you to write?
I don't know. Sometimes just when you're like really in your feelings, I feel like that's the best time to kind of move through it. They might not come out the most positive songs. I try always to make them have more meaning than just sorrow or sadness, but yeah, I find those are the best times to do it. But I've been doing this songwriting course and trying to teach you, you know, to have like a subject to actually write about, that's something new to me. So usually I just like sit down and write whatever I'm feeling and whatever just comes to my head. But so this is a different way of looking at it. I'm kind of excited about.
So you were taking a songwriting course with HERS, is that right? HERS?
Yeah.
So tell us about that. HER. Just HER.
Yep.
Okay. How's that? Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You're like just a tad behind me, so when I talk, it ends up or like just a little bit delayed.
Oops.
So yeah.
All right. The internet waves all the way to Canada is a little delayed. It's got to pass through customs. Every word's got to pass through customs. Oops.
Gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. That wasn't the first one I've done. If you've ever heard of the program Monthly, They do just like monthly 30-day classes with different artists. I think they even have like cooking classes and stuff on there now. I think I saw a shoemaking one. But anyways, these big artists have been putting some classes on there.
So you like taking these songwriting courses? Like, do you think you learn a lot from them? And
yeah, well, I just think learning in general is a great thing to never stop learning, right? No matter what it is. Just like I was having issues with my computer, and it's been a while that I've just been researching like what type of computer parts would be best for me, and then I just decided to build my own. Like that's the type of person I am. I just like to learn like everything that I can possibly learn. I went to the computer store or computer parts store, and the guy there like looked at me like I was crazy for trying to build my own computer. Yeah.
what?
But I did it.
Judge.
But yeah, I love learning new things, and I love trying new things. But so the first songwriting course I did was with Ryan Tedder. I couldn't remember what his name was.
Ryan Tedder. No,
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
was actually a producing course. What is he from?
A producer.
One Republic. He's from One Republic.
Is he the main singer? Is he the lead singer from One Republic?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
so
too
Ryan
late.
Tedder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first class I did. It was
That's
a
so cool.
songwriting and producing class.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was cool. I think Crown was the song that I came out with right after that one, and I have a few others that I always get stuck right at the end stage. But then I did a Charlie Puth one right after that.
You worked with
That
Charlie
was
Puth?
cool. Well, no, it's just a songwriting course. You kind of just come in with a bunch of students,
Yeah.
and you upload like every 2 days you have something that you have to upload, and then they come and comment and tell you what they think of it. So it's
Really?
a really cool program. Yeah, but then this her one, and like honestly, if I was going to take any songwriting course, she'd probably be the best one, because that's kind of like what kind of music I am. I'm maybe a bit more poppy definitely than her, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
same kind of technique.
you're definitely poppier. Wow, that's cool. It's like you're not just taking some like random course with an instructor. You're hitting up like lead singers of bands and all these bigger artists. Like, dang, you're going all the way. So how are you liking your time on Twitch? Like, I know you're still kind of only a few months in, right? Like you started in like when did you really start streaming on here?
I think March 7th or March 15th maybe was my first real stream.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like popping in, but yeah, I've really liked it. It's been awesome. And before I was kind of just like the lurker that watched everyone.
Mm-hmm. You have any favorites?
But it's
Yeah.
CA and in LA, is that what it is?
Yeah,
CA
Courtney
in
and
LA?
Ashley. Yeah.
Yep, definitely one of my favorites.
Same.
I think probably because they have a lot to do with mental health, and it's just like nice to see that people are open to talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Closure Club, I saw like when I first started watching Twitch, I think he was pretty brand new, so it was kind of cool to watch his progress. But there's so many amazing Twitch streamers that it's hard really to choose any.
Yeah.
So much talent.
Especially following someone, it's kind of like in a music career, like when you follow someone from the beginning and then they blow up. Like, was there any artists that you followed from their garage days till them making it big? Like, Lights?
I mean, just like Fall Out Boy that I was talking about before, I found them on MySpace, and they were, I don't know, very small on this MySpace, and I was like, ooh, this is, I think it was what was their first big song?
Was it not Dead on, it wasn't from their first album, was it? Like Dead on Arrival? Well, their first big hit was is it Arms Race? The saying a scene, it's an arms race. I think that was like one of their first hits.
I can't remember, but it was I mean, there's a lot of bands from MySpace that you watched grow, which was cool. But a lot of those bands, it's funny to watch how it's kind of like a roller coaster of up and downs with them all. Hey.
Oh yeah, I remember like
Lights.
Lights started on MySpace pretty much. Like some of
really?
her really early, like Siberia. That's like the first time I heard that song was on her page. Like, okay, so you have like a few favorites on here now. Did you take cues from those streamers?
Yeah, I think that's what I spent a lot. I remember every Sunday I called it Twitch Sunday because I would just like wake up and turn on Twitch on Sundays. I don't know why Sundays, but I just watch everyone and just to see how it worked and um, what happens and what alerts mean and what bits were and all the things that you have to learn before you go ahead and do it. But yeah, lots of watching and learning.
Definitely
from them all.
It's like, I remember when I first started hanging out on here, it's like, what was the point of a subscription? Like, why are we giving these people money and, doing all this stuff with them? It's like, don't they already have jobs? Like, but then I figured like, yeah, it's like the more you hang out in there, it's like you want to support them. You want to help them keep the stream going. So it's like, it kind of makes sense later on. And then when you become a streamer, it's like you find joy in sharing your art and your craft. Like I get joy from sharing other people's crafts with others and being a hub of like, that's why I made this channel. One main reason why I made it is like, it's like, I know all these awesome people. It's like, what can I do more than just posting them on Discords and on social media? I think I'm going to interview them. It's like, I'm going to do the Howard Stern's type interview and just go for it.
Just a little cleaner.
A little cleaner. Yeah. Not, we're going to keep it PG. Don't worry.
You'll have your late night ones for that.
Sometimes it goes off the rails a little bit, but we'll leave that to the people that's seen it before. Anywho, okay, so you drew some inspiration from these people. Is there like someone that you would love to collaborate with on Twitch, or like, is there any musician that you would say, hey, we would mesh well together? Like, who is that one musician, or do you have any? Like
on Twitch, I don't know. There's so many that it would be hard to. It's too bad that it's so hard to get the audio working for that, because Twitch could be like something big, much or bigger than it is. I think if people could collab together like that, easy. I have seen people that I can't remember who it was, but one person sung from one stream and then the other person had the audio, so it was like they both were streaming at the same time, but one was playing like the music and one was singing. I don't even know how they ended up working that, but it'd be nice to see if there was more of that going on.
Yeah, I remember during COVID, like all these bands would like go on Jimmy Kimmel and stuff and like record the parts and mesh it together and do a video for social distancing. And then people on Twitch started doing that. Like all the drummer is remote, the guitarist or maybe the singer and the bassist are together in the same room. So it's kind of cool now that like a lot of the Twitch streamers are meeting in person and doing showcases. I was talking with Bex the other week that like there's so many good Canadian streamers on Twitch that we were thinking about doing like a raid train or like a showcase, getting you all guys together somewhere. Like, would you be down for that?
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sad thing is like, unless you're in like Vancouver or Toronto, like where I'm from, I don't even know if there would be any other music streamers. And how do you find that out? That would be hard to. It's too bad that there wasn't like a Twitch. I know there's a Twitch Discord, but if you could like separate it to find the people that are around you, would be cool.
Yeah, like if you could filter it by like location, but you have to just kind of find them and ask where they're from, or if they say where they're from in their description. And but there happens to be a lot of really just talented people everywhere. Seattle's got a lot, LA's got a lot, of course. Pretty much like any like music centric town, you got Twitch streamers there. There's like talented people there. So
that was actually one thing when I took the class with Ryan Tedder. He was like, if you want to make like anything of your music, you have to move to like either these places. Like it was like LA or Nashville, which I totally understand, but like that's almost impossible for a lot of people,
right?
Unless you're just like really young and starting out, ready to move wherever you want to go. But it's nice to have something like Twitch where you can just like broadcast it everywhere.
Yeah, there's a few streamers that actually stream on the road. Like there's Luna Creations, like she streams from her RV And she has like in her bedroom, she's got her piano set up, and they're always at a different location. Or there's those people that use their phones and they stream wherever they are. Like, have you ever thought about doing an IRL stream where you're walking around somewhere and then you set up your phone and then you play something? Like, I'm sure you got some beautiful scenery out in Saskatchewan, like, to do that.
I actually
like,
have thought about that because we have a really nice river landing. I thought it would be really nice to do a stream down there. But yeah, definitely one of the things you'd have to look up. I don't know how people just do it with their phone and get all the good sound and everything, but
I just use the Twitch app and you hit a go live button and then it has its own OBS in there. You can use Streamlabs. There's a Streamlabs app you can download and link your account to it. So that way you can see like your notifications and all that. Yeah.
I guess I did see someone, I can't remember their names, but they were busking. And they must have had their phone. It was pretty cool. Like chatting with all the people walking by.
Yeah. That'd be so cool.
Good time, yep.
Interesting you bring that up. Surprising there isn't a filter to search by location. Yeah, I think it's to kind of protect people where they are. I
guess, yeah.
You can do it by country, by nation. Like, I'm from the U.S., like streamers from Canada or country. They can do it by country, I think, to help protect people. But and she's
especially if you're from somewhere small. Or
yeah. And she also said you can call it stream by a stream at the river.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, you can just bring a full tripod. Yeah, there's little tripods for the phones, and then no need for professional audio. Yeah, it picks up your audio pretty well, actually. So
it's amazing what phones can do.
Yeah.
Now too.
Saylin, would you want to play another song for us?
Sure. You could do What You Want or the new song I wrote. Which one should I do?
Do the new one. What's the new one called again?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, brothers?
What you gonna do?
Sorry, I got in my wrestling mood.
Yeah. So don't mind me if I screw this up because it is brand new.
Awesome, no problem. Hey, here's SmoothSaylin's new song, "What You Gonna Do," by SmoothSaylin.
Yep.
Cool. Take it away, Saylin.
Some more. Write down my feelings, then go and release them. But first I have to tell you what's on my mind. I've been smelling the daisies, been healing from crazies, but that time was spent to figure out my life. Been a lot of one step forward, two back, put the blame on myself. I like to backtrack, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Tell myself you gotta move on, it's all in the past, but that only feeds my insomniac. All the shit that we've been through. But what you gonna do? Good sleep, clear views. But what you gonna do? Hydration, good food. What you gonna do? Feeling fresh, I'll be ready for some moves. Got the cards on the table and a plan to follow through. What you gonna do? But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We all know slow and steady, his work for so many. So why we always trying to jump ahead? We burn out our bodies, lose time for our hobbies. And the worst is all the time spent in our heads. Been a lot of one step forward, two back, put the blame on myself. I like to backtrack, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Tell myself you gotta move on, it's all in the past, but that only feeds my insomniac. All the shit that we've been through. But what you gonna do? Good sleep, clear views. But what you gonna do? Hydration, good food. And what you gonna do? Feeling fresh, I'll be ready for some moves. got some cards on the table and a plan to follow through. But what you gonna do? But what you gonna do? Go sleep, clear views. But what you gonna do? Hydration, go food. What you gonna do? Feeling fresh, I'll be ready for some moves. Got some cards on the table and a plan to follow through. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Wow. What you gonna do? What's the background with that one?
I don't know. I think it might be a little bit about procrastination and dealing with everything going through your mind and just procrastinating and not following through with what you need to do, like eating correctly, sleeping correctly. That all plays a huge part in your mental health and being able to hit goals.
Wow. Procrastination is probably one of the biggest problems in the world right now. So, you know what I mean? It's always been, yeah, thank you for all you guys like write all these relatable songs. And I'm just like, thank you so much for these. This isn't much therapy. I was like, we're thinking like this is a therapy session for us mental health advocates.
Yeah, amazing.
So what's one of the biggest things you've learned streaming on here? Like, aside from like the usual, what's a bit, what's a sub, like, like what's one thing you would say that you really learned a lot?
It's how to get it all working through Streamlabs.
The tech part.
All the tech shit that comes with it. And I'm a techie person. Like, I even contacted some of the Twitch people in can't remember what the group was called, but they brought a bunch of people in for a Zoom. And then they added us to the group. It was for musicians that were starting, probably because of the DistroKid thing. Mm-hmm. But they couldn't even help me figure out how to get the setup that I was going for. So, yeah, that's been the biggest trouble. And as you can tell, if you joined any of my beginning streams, there was a lot of technical difficulties. But I think we finally have it figured out for the most part. But yeah, that for sure.
Definitely the tech part. It's like there's a running joke that it's not a stream without tech issues. That's a given. So, like, have you tried streaming on other platforms?
I thought about it because I know that Streamlabs, you can do that. You just have to have a vertical view. But I have thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was posting some Twitch stuff on there just as posts, but I was like, I'm probably gonna get shadow banned because they have their own live thing. But yeah, that would I think it would be fun too, to try something different as well.
Yeah,
Twitch is I like the community with Twitch. I know I like the whole kind of layout. Yeah,
you can definitely. It's very diverse because you can advertise all your other social medias and. I think it's really just best way to get out there musically. Because I think when people go on TikTok, they want to see a quick video, or instant satisfaction is a very big problem nowadays. I mean, you have children, right? Are they into the TikTok, or what do they spend time on? What's hot with the kids right now?
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's hit and miss. Roblox is really takes up that and
Roblox.
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Call of Duty. I know you're kind of a gamer yourself somewhat. Do you play the Fortnite with them or Minecraft or?
Yeah, family Fortnite nights.
Oh, that's so cool.
Haven't done it in a while though. It's just been, I don't know, trying to get everything all set up with getting behind. I'm getting very busy lately, I find. But it's a good busy.
That's cool. So what does Saylin do outside of Twitch? I know you're a mom and you play music.
I don't know. Those are my gaming. I guess that's if I have extra time, I like to do that. Play some Resident Evil or Zelda. I'm still trying to finish the Zelda game, which is huge. But
oh yeah, Breath of the Wild.
I like to game. Mm-hmm. Probably that's my third. Other than that, I like to do random things like taking things apart and fixing them and building computers and anything where you look at the inside of something and hopefully can fix it.
So, are you writing anything else? Like, do you have a full album in the works or an EP?
I have a lot of songs that are so close to being released, but I always get stuck on the mixing and mastering. And I have that. Maybe it's like a control thing of like wanting to send it off to someone else to do it. But it's just like, I guess the whole thing about wanting, like, I like learning. So that, and I think it's like which one should be next amongst all the other stuff going on. I don't know. Yeah, I have a lot. So I think usually it's just a single, but I've been thinking maybe just to do even like a 3 EP or something just to get a few out there.
Yeah, that'd be cool if like you made some like merchandise, like actual physical CDs, and like sold them at like performances and stuff. Like, do you have any gigs coming up at all? Like, do you want to start playing or?
No, I don't, because I have a low immune system where I'm immune compromised because of Lyme. So I don't know. When there was like masks and everything, I thought about it, but everything's sort of like back to normal here, so it's hard to decide on that.
So you pretty much stay at home a lot just to protect yourself.
Yeah, and that's why the kids are at home too, which sucks, but
no worries.
in
Hey,
a shitty situation.
yeah, do what you got to do, right? Concerts. Who would you say is like your favorite show you've seen? Like, and who's your favorite? Favorite or biggest?
I think Lauryn Hill was probably like
Wow.
one of the best ones. She just was a whole vibe in herself, and the who was it? Someone opened up. I can't remember. He was a soul singer. He was probably like, I don't know, 55-year-old soul singer. I can't remember what his name. Just the whole concert was really great. The first one I ever went to was Sum 41. That was an experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I got to the front, and I got to watch him from the front. But then, because I think I was 13, and I'm like 5'3", so at 13, I would imagine I was even shorter than that. But I was getting crushed. I was like in the front row, and I was getting crushed by all like the tall 6-foot people, and then I had to get pulled out.
Oh,
that
no.
was an interesting first concert experience, but really good. Yeah, that and Goldfinger actually that opened my eyes to Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
And yeah, I bought their CD, and they had a video in it because they're all vegan.
Oh.
And yeah, that turned me vegetarian after that.
Really?
So I was like a 13-year-old. Yeah, bought their CD, watched this video that came along with it, and.
What? It was one of those enhanced CDs where like you pop the CD into a computer and it plays like any special features. You remember those?
Yeah. Well, this one was just like it was all about what happens with animals and stuff. I think they're just hardcore vegans, so they added it to their CD.
Wow. Are they like they're PETA supporters and they're promoting veganism at rock concerts? Yeah, they're ready to get the kids in there. It worked.
Great band though.
Yeah.
Great band. Was
that song Superman? That's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh man, saying Sum 41. Yeah, I saw them. Me and Leia saw them at the Warped Tour once, and it was 2016 when they came back. And they played all this. Like they started off with the Hell song, Still Waiting. You know, Fat Lip, of course, and In Too Deep, and one other song I forgot. But I saw them twice that year, and Derek still got it. They put on a great show. So
they took a good break though for a while. Hey, break.
I remember like Derek was married to Avril Lavigne for a minute, and Chad Kroeger of Nickelback for some reason. Like,
for some reason.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. Canadian musicians really stick together, don't they?
I guess so. Hey?
It's funny. I know like Nickelback always gets like made fun of, but like, did you ever get into them? Or
no, they're never really anyone that that I chose to listen to, but they definitely got overplayed on the radio stations. But they're like they're quite close. They came from like Hannah, I think, so that's quite close to me.
Oh wow!
I remember driving through there, and they have like a big billboard. It's like home of Nickelback.
Yay! We want to go here. Home of Nickelback. Oh man, let's go to the next town. What's another good like Canadian?
They're pretty good Good songwriters, though, you have to admit. It's
Mhm.
got catchy songs, but yeah, definitely overplayed.
Definitely. Like, what about 3 Days Grace? Do you know them?
Yeah, 3 Days Grace.
Oh yeah,
Actually, the funny thing is the singer,
Adam
I don't
Gontier.
know if he got kicked out or what happened. I can't remember the story there.
He left.
But
Yeah.
he played at like a small radio station gig here. I caught him just acoustically. It was
Really?
kind of cool.
Oh, you watched him live?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Usually the last question I ask everybody, but what are your goals? Where do you see yourself in a few years? Like, what do you hope to achieve?
I don't know. I thought Twitch would be just a fun place to bring together the people that enjoy my music and to get to know them. And I really just like the whole community aspect of it. It's not just like coming on to perform. You get to like hang out with this group of people that are supporters of you. So I think it's really cool. But long term, I don't know. It would be nice to grow it. I would prefer actually. Who was it? Grimes. Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So
no,
Grimes
fellow
had
Canadian, yeah.
a yeah. Grimes had an interview saying about how she's kind of like over the real in person tours and going online was something. I think she said the metaverse. She would like to perform in the metaverse, and that would be kind of like her her thing. And so I thought like that's a cool idea because you really can be anywhere you want to be, and everyone can be there with you too. So
Yeah.
you don't kind of miss out on anything.
Right. Yeah, that would be totally cool. Like maybe if people would pay for it, pay like a little admission fee to make some money off of it. But
Yeah,
definitely do a little bit of touring, maybe do festivals to promote. Maybe not as, on the
yeah.
road as much. Yeah, it can be exhausting, I can imagine.
Well, I put my song "Crown" into the government CBC contest, and you have to perform. So
Oh, that's
we'll see
right.
if I make that into top 100 or whatever. I'll have to work towards that.
Oh, sweet. Well, is that campaign still going?
The fan votes are closed.
Oh,
I
dang.
think yeah,
Okay.
let everyone know on the 8th, and then they pick. I think they ended up picking like 125 people or artists this year.
Mm,
So we'll see.
sweet. I really hope you get picked for that. That'd be super cool. Dang.
Yeah, it would be. But lots of amazing Canadian artists, so who knows?
Exactly. You're just one of amongst of many. And it's
Yeah.
been a pleasure to have you on the show and finally get to talk one on one, especially after last week. So um,
Yeah.
hope to have you
Uh,
back on again soon, Saylin. And your streams are always so chill and fun.
Thank you so much for having me and working through all my tech issues, audio issues, trying to get on. I'm glad that it worked out somewhat.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I can't wait to check out your next stream. And everybody, please give it up for Saylin.